This is going to be a kiln unloading video with a bunch of other stuff too. Hi, Vaughan Smith here at westcoatbellpottery.ca in Nova Scotia, Canada. We're expecting a hurricane, Lee, I guess, coming up this weekend. So I just did a bisque firing, rapidly unpack that, and then I'm going to pack a glaze firing and rapidly fire that so I can get everything fired safe so nothing would dissolve if we get flooded with water. Anyway, this is what we are experiencing today, so you wouldn't know that we've got something nasty coming up the coast. It's very calm today, but anyway, it's just one of those things. I got my cones in, it's all packed. Gonna fire it tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then Thursday it will cool down, and Friday it'll be ready to unload. Okay, cone 6, oxidation firing as usual, and lots of fish and masses of mugs because of all my backlog of orders. But it may be too hot, I don't know, but the hurricane's coming, so I got to get things done fast today. Oh, I can touch it, but it's too hot to handle. But the bottom seems okay. Is this? Let me get a look at the cones. Okay, cone 7 is the last cone, so we actually got cone 7 not bending at all, just a hint maybe. But so it's a good cone 6, I would say. It's just starting to rain a little bit. I got my iPad covered up, but I may have to bring it in. But there's the purple. That's what everybody's been asking for. But it didn't melt a lot, so I almost feel like right at the front there, maybe in a little cool spot. But it's you know, it's smooth and shiny. I think that's okay. Wow, it's still spitting with rain, so we'll see how long. Oh, this is nice. Nice little bud vase with some of the chattering on it there, but I still feel that's a little cool. Nice shine to it though, but definitely feels like that was a little cool. Let's get back to this. There are some. Hey, it's cool now on the top. Okay, we've got some zowie bright fish. So I made a bunch of whales and a bunch of fish for this firing. That's like a bright color fish. But so you got some matte turquoise, purple, and bright blue on that one. This is interesting. Nice movement on that one. Mouse gray, bright blue, and apple green with a bit of turquoise on the face. Matte turquoise. As always, if you look in my history, I've posted videos that show all these glaze recipes. That's a nice one too. Some of the bronze glaze. Most of these glazes are all in Mastering Cone 6 glazes. So you can find that book on Amazon. 2 purples. Variegated blue and oatmeal over the top. Two more purples. This one looks good. Misted nicely. I always like it when the variegated blue and the oatmeal do that over that matte turquoise. And there's a whole bunch of bright blue, variegated blue, and oatmeal. Same. And same again. These are different. This is where you use the apple green, the bright blue, and the oatmeal to create that kind of landscape effect. And the rest of this shelf are the same pieces. This is a mug I did as an order for somebody who asked me to make this shape. And that's the matte turquoise, apple green, and oatmeal, I think, or it could be apple green and variegated blue. Not sure. Same again. Now these are the landscape ones that I create the Cove series for, but the blue has stayed really subdued on these ones. Oh, it's stronger on the bottom, but so that's because it's over the apple green. I'm not sure why we have these speckles in there either. Might have to refire some of these. Another blue one. And the winter ones. There you go. If I have to refire and reglaze, I'm going to put blue more over the bottom of these, and I'll thicken the blue with some those Epsom salts, and that will let it stick to the piece easier. Now, these ones have worked really good in this firing, but I'm not as happy with the rest of those mugs. So quite a few of them might get refired, and I didn't do as long a soak. And I think that's probably the problem. Two more landscape mugs, Cove series. And two more landscape mugs again. These are nice. The oatmeal has worked really nicely on this one. This was the actual bottom of the kiln, and this was the top. So we have a very even firing, and that's why I'm wondering in my sort of unloading here is like some of these glazes look a little dead, like they didn't flow very well. So I'm wondering what that was about, since temperature has obviously been reached. So it's just the way it is with a gas kiln actually. So these ones I tried something different. I was really doing, that's the variegated blue and oatmeal, which always works so nicely. And then with this one, I think I did oatmeal with variegated blue over the top, which is what I don't usually do that. And that's the difference between the same glazes being applied in a different sequence. But these are definitely the way I'm going to continue to do that, because I prefer it this way, which is matte turquoise with variegated blue dipped to the halfway point and then oatmeal dipped to a third over the top of the variegated blue. The blues seem to be holding in, so I'm not unhappy with those. These are all going to be double dipped again and then fired again, because there should be blue on the bottom of these, and it's not even showing up on the bottom of that one. So the actual blue has been absorbed by the gray completely. So I'm going to double dip these on the bottoms and refire them. Same glazes, speckled clay, white clay, and I think I prefer the speckled clay. But this is 516 and this is 455 from Pottery Supply House. More life in this one, there's more soul, I guess. That one has a nice layering there. And there's that purple, very strong. These little bud vases turned out kind of nice. That's the same as the landscape thing. Ooh, a feather just flew right across us. But that turned out quite nice with the texturing from the chattering tools. Same with that one. The blue covered over the texture, there's a little bit there, and the grey is less successful too with the texture. That's the last one of the landscape ones. This shelf is pretty much the same as the other shelf, so I won't do every shelf, but there's some really nice versions of the purple in here. And that mug turned out very nice. That's what I was hoping the other ones above would be like. This one is deeper in the kiln, maybe it's hotter in the kiln, but that looks much nicer. So that's why I think a refiring might be necessary. And I'm not sure. I've got another one going right up, as long as the hurricane doesn't take my building. But there you go. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I'm doing a workshop up in Newfoundland in St. John's. Is it St. John's, Newfoundland? That's right, not St. John. That's New Brunswick. St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm doing a workshop in November with, I think it's the Newfoundland Crafts Council. But that's from the YouTube channel. So thanks very much to St. John's, Newfoundland. And that, I'll enjoy. I've never been to Newfoundland, so that would be nice to visit Newfoundland. My wife at another point is going to be doing some videos soon, because she just bought herself an iPad so she can start filming when she's working upstairs too, and those ones will be all about printing and painting as well as pottery. Okay, there's always one in a firing. Look at that. That's really nice. Little bit of that matte turquoise peeping through the variegated blue there. And there's apple green on there too, by the look of it. So that one really is nice. And there's another one of the purple, and that really is pretty as well. That's a nice shape too. But there you go. We just had a visit from two people from Alabama. And
hey Vaughn, it's Mary Colquitt Evans and Kitty Lineberry from Birmingham, Alabama.
hey, welcome to Nova Scotia.
Thank you. Wonderful visit.
Yeah,
Thank
all
you
right.
for all your hospitality.
You're
I
welcome.
spent too much money.
Well, thanks a lot for coming up here.
If you're thinking about it, you should come up.
All right. I'd also like to thank Peter and Charlotte Meyer, who visited my studio as YouTube subscribers. and Leslie Moroz came all the way from Alberta. So thanks to all these people who are turning up on my doorstep and making my YouTube channel worthwhile. All right, thanks for coming. That one's very nice. See the running starting here? We haven't seen hardly any. That squirrel just ran by. So down in this level, deeper in the kiln, but it's all doing what it's supposed to do. So it must have been just cool at the front. I should have done a longer soak. That purple did nice. The oatmeal is much stronger on these, and it covered up the variegated blue a little bit. But I think these are the most successful with the turquoise ones this firing so far. The blue is just as it normally is, which is nice anyway. So these are all the same except for this one, and there's the turquoise that I think is just working so well. Okay, the bottom of this kiln is all the purples, a few matte turquoises, which are all looking really nice. The purple seems to have worked fine. The matte turquoise and the blue seem to have worked pretty good. But the landscape ones I'm a bit disappointed with because the blue isn't strong enough. So I'm going to refire probably all of those. But now we come to the fun stuff, the fish. There you go. A lot of traffic today because a lot of people are getting out of here. All the campers and the people with mobile homes, RVs basically, are all getting out of here. Oh, he's nice. I used mouse grey on these, and I don't usually use mouse grey very much on the fish, but it worked out really nicely in these. People don't like my mean faces. They want the smiley faces. But you can't have just smiley faces. But there's the mouse grey. I think it did pretty good. Yeah, that one's nice. Yeah, it's interesting. I decided to try it and I wasn't sure I'd like it, but I think it's done a nice job. It has covered up the texture a little bit, but it's still there. He's bright. Wow, the sun's coming out. The wind is also picking up a little bit. And that's a nice one too. I did some yellow over the top of the purple. Less aggressive face there, of course. That's a nice one. Copper bronze, turquoise, matte turquoise and bright blue. But these ones I'm not going to stick out on the wall until after the hurricane's passed. There's another nice nice bright one. He's in like amazed face. And here's a smiley face. I like the way the tail's going down on that one too. Bronze, matte turquoise, bright blue, and apple green. A bit of everything. That one's shouting, "Where's my dinner?" There you go. Oh, that's an interesting one. I gave him some teeth. Wow, this is a really nice one. Look at that one. Yeah, this guy's very nice. He's a big one too. Nice color in that one. A smaller version with same colors. And then copper bronze, bright blue, turquoise matte, and apple green. That's a nice one as well. And the first of many whales. Did you need some help?
No.
All right, okay. So the first of many whales there. He's a big, slow-moving whale by the look of him. This one is jumping for joy. Or deep dive, we'll call it. I check the holes when they come out. They're very small holes, and I use the tiny screws. So far, none of them are blocked up. And these are all with mouse gray, oatmeal, and variegated blue. And there's another one of the whales actually just swimming along. There's another fish. That's interesting, got some nice mottling on the purple up on the boat. This is nice. It's the copper bronze, matte turquoise, bright blue, and some apple green and purple in the base. get out. He's big. There's a little sharp thing on the actual eye I'll have to just knock off. The screw will take care of that anyway, but that was the biggest one I think I've ever made. It was hard to get off the shelf. And there's another one. They're all slightly different. I mean, they're different underbellies. I think it'd be nice to see a grouping of these just on a large white wall. Another small fish. A lot of these will be up all winter because it's getting late in the season. So. Oh, that's a fun one. Really happy. Yeah, there's a lot of movement in there. Quite a few of these will look great together. Another little fish. That's very nice too. One swimming the other way. That'll add to the movement of the other ones because the tail is coming down again. I like that one. The oatmeal has a lot of variation in color there too. Okay. I'd say we had a pretty successful firing, and basically it's all mugs to come out now, which you've seen already in the colors. The fish did great, and the whales look really nice. Only the landscape ones look a little dead, so I've got to refire all of those where the triple layers, and there wasn't enough blue on the bottom of them, so we'll get those refired. So the hurricane's here tomorrow, and big storm surge, so we'll have to watch the building. And I've moved everything out that I can, and I'll show some footage of the hurricane coming up next. By the time this gets posted, it'll all be over. Hopefully in a good way.